Oh, Keanu, I need your help, bro.
What's going on?
We're here. The camera's just the wrong way. And so we're just going to flip it.
You want me to?
Because I have no idea. I flipped it earlier.
I'm dying. We have
Now
a
it
tech
ain't
guy.
working.
Tech guy Keanu is gonna help us out.
We're
Hold on.
live.
Hold on.
And this is not working.
You're gonna need this
I'm dying.
like this.
All right.
I
Well,
thought you
I flipped it earlier. I don't know what happened. Sorry, friends.
We're gonna need this.
I'm dying.
You got a book right there? Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, we need another book, I think.
Oh, no.
We got no more.
I don't
Here, we
have
got
any more.
napkins
Oh, wait.
though, guys.
Yeah, there we go.
Can we restart the stream?
Nah, it's chill.
There,
Sure.
I think that's better.
Is that good?
There we go.
Hey, friends. Welcome to Sundays with Steve. Not the entrance I wanted. I flipped it twice, and it still
Yeah,
is on the different camera. It's a rear camera.
But it's all good.
So we have
It's
no
all
idea
good.
what you guys are saying.
No, I'll put it up on my phone, and then
Oh,
we'll have an
great.
idea of what they're saying. Okay.
But what an entrance. So good to see
That's
you guys.
hilarious.
It is good to be back.
Okay,
no one
sweet.
said
So we
anything
have
yet.
Ariana. Hey, girl. I'm typing.
And Dawn, Ariana and Dawn, we're so glad that you guys are here with us. It is Sundays with Steve, which means we're just going to hang out for the next 20 minutes and just kick it and go over our message
Yeah.
last week. And
Sweet.
I feel like that was such an entrance, let me tell you.
Thank you, Keanu, our tech guy.
Yeah,
You
our
guys
tech
didn't
guy
see
over
him,
there.
but he's killing it. Did you do anything fun this week?
I did this week. Yesterday we had a busy day.
Yeah,
So
it's
we
just-
we woke up, we went to the beach, got
Mhm.
sidecar donuts. If you-
Sidecar.
Just get some sidecar runs.
Sidecar.
After sidecar, we came back, went to our friends had their wedding
I
postponed.
know. They had, well, they're still gonna get married.
still gonna get married,
But the big
but the
reception
celebration-
kind of got postponed.
But yeah,
Yeah.
and so we went and
We wanna go
celebrated
celebrate
them.
them for a
That
little
was
bit.
fun.
That
And
was
then we
fun.
went on a date last night.
Yeah.
And we went to Urban Plates in
Also
Irvine.
Urban Plates.
And that was
Shout
fun.
out. And then we came home and had Juju Bar. Wow, we ate a lot of
We
food.
ate a lot.
Oh my
We
gosh.
did.
I didn't realize we ate so much food yesterday.
So what's going on with you guys? Why don't you write in the chat? How are you doing?
Sweet.
We'd love to hear how you're doing. Jess, how are you?
I'm good. Trying to think. What else did I do this week? I just worked. What did we do on Friday? Oh, Friday we had a movie night out
Movie night in the
here.
back.
Shout out to our tech guy Keanu
Again.
who got the projector,
Yeah.
the sound. We watched Instant Family. It
was
was
good.
great. It was a really fun.
That brother, if you guys ever watched Instant Family, it is hilarious.
Yeah, you should
That
watch
brother
it. It's a good
is
movie.
funny.
He's so.
I forget his name.
Lita
No.
and
Juan.
Yeah.
Juan,
it's
yeah.
Juan.
He was
Lita and
funny,
Juan.
dude. This dude had like the worst luck and he found himself in like the
Yeah.
worst spots. Like
It's hilarious.
glass fell on the floor, cracked. Where was Juan? Right in the glass with it in his foot, like he stepped on it. It was funny.
It's funny. So go watch that movie too if you haven't watched
You
it.
should.
But sweet.
Oh, Katie went to the Grand Canyon yesterday.
Oh, Katie,
I'm so
how was
tired.
that? I haven't been there in like many years. And then John said I went to my friend's house and celebrated my 2-year-old
Dawn.
sister's birthday.
That's cool.
That's sweet. That is so sweet.
It's awesome.
I had fun with that.
I love that. What was I gonna say? I was gonna
Oh.
say something.
I'm not sure, but we can jump into the message.
Yeah,
boards
let's
if you
do.
want.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
Okay,
that. 'Cause
cool. So this week, what did we talk about this week, Steve?
This week we talked about how to be an influencer.
Yeah.
Well, we the first week talked about that, and then
Yeah.
we just said, "Hey, do I have influence? What,
Yeah.
what does that look like?" And
Mhm.
we talked about inventory.
Yeah.
That was this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so as a junior hire, you're obviously not, but you are a postgraduate from
Postgraduate.
college.
Postgrad.
Postgrad. What is something? So music, movies, video games that has influenced your life,
What is influence?
positive or negative way?
Oh, what was it? Movies, music.
Movies, music, video games. So what's something that's like positively or negatively influenced you?
I would say I don't know what music influenced me. I feel like I listen to I just listen to whatever music Jess listens to.
Yeah.
And there's a song that I've been jamming out to, but I feel like it hasn't really necessarily influenced me.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of that's cool. I do know music does influence.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to certain type of music, you're eventually gonna start dressing like that person or talking like that person.
Yeah.
But I've never have that,
Yeah.
I guess. Have you?
I feel like I'm really influenced. I'm on Instagram a lot, so I feel like I look at how like my favorite influencers dress and be like, oh, I think that's cute. I want to buy something like that. Or I'll look at what they're doing, or sometimes it'll be even simpler stuff. Like my friend will go to a new restaurant and tag the place. I'm like, oh, I want to go there.
Check
So
it
I feel
out.
like it's influencing me to
Yeah.
want to try new stuff or whatever. So I feel like I get influenced on Instagram by my friends like, to see what they're doing and stuff. So yeah, I think that's what I'm.
That's good.
Okay, what stuck out to you the most about the story of the apostles in Acts?
Okay, I would say one thing I admired about the apostles is that just how they live their lives. They, in the message, I talked about them taking step by step by step, and little by little, they took these steps using the influence that they had with the people around them, and people began to realize who they were, who they knew in Jesus, and people started to. The scripture says that the Lord grew and added to their number daily those who were getting saved, and so people were stepping into a relationship with Jesus because of these guys and the influence that they had, but in how they stewarded that influence.
Yeah.
And I think it's big. You could have influence, but if you don't use it, you're not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
But these guys had influence. The little that they had, they used it. And look at what happened as a result.
Nice.
And so I'd say that really stuck out to me. What about you?
I think from the message, I like that. But I also like the part in the message where you talked about how Nike and Adidas spend so much money on advertisements just because it like clicks, like for some reason it clicked in my head. Like, oh yeah, like they spend so much money out of their budget that they have every year.
To do what?
To convince me to buy their stuff. So I was like, I feel like God also uses us as an investment. Like he spends time with us and he invests into us and he knows like our talents so that we can go out and advertise for him with our friends or with our schoolmates or with people at work. Just so we could like show others like, hey, like this is how good it could be to like live with God. So I was like, oh, that's such a cool analogy. I like that.
Yeah.
It was good.
And then I want to do this. Now stick it to your chin. Influence right there. You didn't stick it to your chin.
Sweet. Okay, so what is a small step you can do this week to have a positive influence on others?
Oh, on others?
Yes. Or I guess like in general.
I think, like I said earlier, using what we have. Like I said, we all have influence. We all have influence over certain people. You are influencing people I don't have influence over, and same with you and me. Like we all have different people that we interact with. We're pretty much in the same friend group, so we influence the same people somewhat. But I would say whatever it is, whether it's you being kind, if it's you being funny, how whatever the thing is that you're like, this is what I do, this is how people know me as. I would use that to steward your influence as a way to like get people to, hey, why don't you join me in this? Why don't you read this? Why don't you check out this website, or why don't you check out this Instagram or whatever? And I think like the more you're friendly with these people, the more you get to know them and they get to know you, the more influence you have over them.
Yeah.
And so I would say using those little things could go a long way. I feel like a lot of times when we think of influence, it's this huge bombastic thing of like, I can never be that person. I could never influence the amount of people, but we all have influence. And whether it's over one person, 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And so our goal as believers, as followers of Jesus, is to point them in a direction of how can they be a better person, a better Christian tomorrow, and how could they influence others to do that as well.
Nice. I think, I like what you said. I think relationships, I think also like when you are so different, you look so different from everybody else in your like circle of friends or in your circle of school, like people are naturally drawn to it because it's attractive and it's different and it's cool. So I feel like you can be a positive influence with your schoolmates just by literally being like Jesus and just being welcoming and not judgmental and just very warm. So yeah. Sweet.
It's good.
So those are all the questions that we have for today. It looks like Jaden is on.
Jaden is on.
Yes, Jaden, you're
Dawn.
okay for being late. It's all good. Dawn is actually a 6th grader. So
Wow.
she's coming into 6th grade. We're so excited
Dawn,
that
that's
you're
awesome.
here with us. That's rad.
We're glad you're on with us. That's so fun.
Cool. Okay, let's see.
Like I said, this is a new setup. No, I messed up.
I
And
know.
honestly, I'll take
You take
ownership
the
of it.
L? Okay.
But honestly, I changed it in the computer like 4 times.
I
I guess
know.
it just didn't save.
I don't know.
It was honestly 3 times, but I don't understand. So
It's
we
all
can't
good.
see what
It's
you're
all
writing.
good.
We can see it on the phone. That's why we're looking. We're not being rude or anything like
Let's see. Crossroads JHM is asking, what is the best and worst purchases you've ever made?
that. Wow, that is actually a really good question. The best purchase? What is the best purchase you ever made?
Okay, so recently I have been saving up. So last year so at the beginning of 2019, I was like, I wanted to get a new phone because I had an old phone. You guys know how iPhones work. They're good for 2 years, and then after the 2nd year, they're just trash. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start saving up for it. So, but I also wanted to start working out. So I told myself, if I work out 4 out of the 7 days of the week, I'll pay myself $20. So if I pay myself $20 by the end of the year, I'd have around $1,000 or something, which is how much iPhones usually go for. So I didn't work out every week, 4 days out of the week, because it's a lot. So long story short, I ended up saving up, I think around like $700, $600. And then my phone broke. When did it break?
It broke during quarantine.
It broke up.
And we braved it, and we went to Apple
we went to the store.
with masks. And
Did we go with masks? I
yeah,
don't know.
it was mandatory. We had to.
Oh, okay.
It was during quarantine.
Oh, we
when
did.
It was
yeah,
like
we did.
it's like
We
the
did.
2nd week
Yeah,
of
the
quarantine.
second.
It
No,
broke.
I think it was the first.
First week.
Yeah, it was that first week. It was literally like that Thursday we were on lockdown. The next day I had to get a new phone because my phone was broken. Anyways, so bought my savings, and then I bought my new phone, and my new phone has been probably one of the best purchases ever.
You want to tell them how much it was?
Was it $1,300, $1,200?
It was
It's
like
expensive.
I think it was like $1,350.
Yeah, something like that. But long story short,
$1,350. That is a lot of money, friends.
But
you have
I
a new
did
phone.
save up for it.
You did.
And I got a new phone, and it works, and it's fast. And I've been doing so much with it. So
Yeah.
honestly, best purchase for sure. So
And
save
then
up.
on top of that, she bought AirPods
And I
bought white sneakers. She's just been spending. For me, my best purchase had to be, I don't know if this counts as a purchase, but paying off my student loans.
That's a purchase.
Is that a purchase?
I'll go.
I get nothing out of it.
You got education.
That's true. Yeah.
You get to pass
I got education out of it. And so a couple years after college, I was able to pay. I think that was the best. And I did that I almost said October.
April
23rd,
yeah,
the day we were
April.
going to get married.
Mallory, she says, hello, I'm Carter Whitelock's little sister. I'm now
Hey!
6th grade. Welcome. Thanks for
Carter Whitlock. Tell Carter I said hello. We miss that name, but we're excited to see
you're
you
here.
and have you. Wow, it's so fun.
Okay.
Get to hang out.
Dawn said the best purchase I made was food for a drive-in at my mom's church. It was at least $200. Dawn, that's so awesome. That is so sweet.
All right, let's go with what is the worst purchase. So write in the chat your worst purchase you've ever made.
Oh man, I've had so many.
Worst purchase.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I would say the worst purchase.
Okay, if you guys know me, I buy stuff off of Instagram ads. That's just who I am. So one time I wanted new boots, and I feel like Instagram just like knows what I want, and they gave me an ad for new boots. So I was like, I think it was like $30 or something. So I bought them, and then they came in from China, and they were like they were really bad.
They were really bad.
So did you see?
She didn't even wear them,
bad.
and she's like,
I'm
like, what are you doing with them? She's like, I'm throwing them away.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're throwing them away. You didn't even wear them.
They're so guys, like honestly, and I'm not picky with my clothes. Like I'm pretty simple, but I was like this, like I didn't even feel safe walking in them because like the platform was like falling apart. It was actually it's probably the worst purchase I think I've ever made. How about you?
Worst purchase, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I think through my purchases a lot before I buy anything.
Oh, okay.
But I would
So
say
you don't
the
have
worst
many.
purchase would be like getting food that I didn't like, and it's like, why did I just do that?
Yeah.
Or like, getting food. Like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought much about a worst purchase. That's a really good question, though. What are people writing? My worst purchase was when I bought a slime, and it was $40.
Oh my god.
That is expensive
Oh my
slime.
gosh.
I hope it came with gold
Yeah.
or something, or I don't know, man.
I didn't even know. Can't you make slime at home? Right?
You could.
That's insane. Well, that's cool. I'm glad that you ended up using it or not. But
Yeah, hopefully that slime was good. I'm really trying to think. I don't know.
I feel like
Another good purchase was when I bought my car. Fun fact
that
about
was
my
a
car,
car.
if you guys are wondering, on my car when it rains, it actually leaks, and so my trunk gets flooded. And so I didn't know that for the longest time, and it rained for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And it probably rained like a week straight here in Southern California, and man, my car was like flooded. I had to throw everything away, and so it was a really good purchase. But at the same time, it like leaks. So it's kind of funny.
Jaden, I'm actually still researching information from you. We'll for sure know about worship. I would love to have JHM girls lead worship at JHM. I feel like that'd be so sick. But we'll find that out. I want to say when we start meeting in person. So we're in the works of it. We're thinking about it.
Yes.
But yes, reach out to me when we're able to meet in person, because for sure I'll have more information for you.
Yes.
Dawn said, I do not make slime at home, but I didn't have the stuff. Oh, she says I do make slime at home. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, got it. That makes sense. Jaden, yes. If you want to send me your email, that's perfect. Katie, I think she's online. I think Katie could probably get that from you.
Yes.
Okay, Katie asked, if you had to change your name, what would your new name be, and why would you choose that name?
Oh, this is something Jessica actually thinks about quite often, because she doesn't like her name. She thinks it's basic.
It's very basic. How many Jessicas do you have in your classroom?
It's a great name. I mean, how many Steves do you know?
A lot.
There's a lot, but there's only one like me. There's only one like, you know what I mean?
But we both have really common names.
I love it, and I'm thankful. I love my name, guys.
I hate my name. But anyways, Tony's on.
Tony! I love that man, and I love his name. I know so many Tonys, but there is no one like Tony.
True.
Like, this Tony is the man.
I just always confuse Tony with, I forget his name.
Tony? Austin?
Austin.
Yeah, no. Tony. He's the man. I just got so excited. I jumped out of my seat seeing you're on. So good. Okay, so what was that
Change
question?
my name. Okay.
If I could change my name, what would I change it to?
What do I look like too?
Dude, I would change my name.
You change your name too?
To Chase.
I like.
The name Chase is just really, really cool. And so I wouldn't change my first name because I like it, and I wouldn't change my last name. And I really like my middle name. I like everything. So I would probably make my name like Stephen Douglas Chase McKinley.
Stephen Douglas Chase McKinley. So actually, it doesn't sound that bad. That's kind of close.
Yeah, it's
Stephen Douglas Chase McKinley.
It's kind of cool. Maybe I'll be a son's name. Chase.
Oh, maybe.
That's a cool name.
That'd be cool.
All right, what would you change your name to?
Let me think. I don't know. I really like the name Elena. I feel like it's
Elena.
Chill. But
that's a good name.
I don't know.
If you guys could change your name, what would you change it to? Write it in the chat. Maya doesn't know. Maya, so good to see you. Is Noah on? I hope Noah's on with you.
Nice to see ya. Friend Ariana said I wouldn't change.
Ariana.
Okay, I really like your name though, Ariana.
Great.
That's a cool name.
Maya's a cool name. Tony's a cool name. Dawn's a cool name.
Okay, so
Jaden's
Katie
a cool
said, when I was younger, I always wanted my name to be Nicole. So I had this epiphany a couple years ago. So my first name is Jessica Soto. Well, my first name's Jessica and last name's Soto.
Yeah.
So
no middle name. Fun fact.
I don't have a middle name, guys. So I always wanted to, if I ever was able to change my name, which I didn't, I'd put a name that started with an E as my middle name, so that my initials would spell out Jess.
Jes.
Right? Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's really cool, actually.
My parents didn't think that far ahead, but I'm thinking.
That's pretty sick, actually. I like that.
But anyways, yeah, that's a fun fact. Actually, I would do that. I would probably change it to like Elizabeth or something that starts with an E. So
My name is Tony, but people always ask if it's short for Anthony, but it's just Tony.
Oh, I didn't know
So I think
that.
I changed my name to Anthony.
Oh, so I think I changed.
Ooh.
That's so interesting. I didn't know that your name was just Tony.
Tony.
Good to know.
What a
Now
guy.
know.
I saw you this morning at church, by the way, but you were walking your car with your lovely
Janet?
girlfriend, Janet. Yeah.
Dude, I saw Tony and Janet at the park the other day.
Did you?
And I didn't say hi to them because I wasn't sure if it was them. My eyesight's like not great. But then I was walking my car and I saw Tony's car. Because his license plate.
Yeah, his last name.
His last name.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. So anyways, I'm sorry. I didn't say hi.
But friends, it is so good. Like Tony, you're on here. You like Dawn, Jaden, Maya. It's so I love seeing friends on here.
Yeah, it's so
And
nice
so
to see you guys.
It is fun.
But
And so this is another week of Sundays with Steve where we just talk. We hang out. We answer questions. We have a life group where you get to know us.
Mhm.
We get to know you a little bit. And sorry for the
flipping of the camera.
The flipping of the camera. The camera moving in and out.
Yeah.
This is not normally how it works. It's
Yeah.
normally a better camera than this. But we're sorry.
Yeah.
And hey, we love you guys a lot.
Yeah.
And we are thankful for the 20 minutes or so that we got to spend with you. Maybe
Thanks.
more. It's just flown by.
Thanks to the sixth graders for joining on. I'm
Yeah.
excited to meet you guys in person.
Can't
hopefully very, very, very soon.
It's going to be good.
For that. So can't wait to see you guys. I'll actually be a sixth grade leader.
Yeah.
Me, Priscilla, Marilyn, Bianca,
Mhm.
I think if I'm correct. So it'll be nice to meet you guys and just be able to have a small group together.
Yep.
So
So soon.
cool. Okay.
That'll happen. And we're just going to wait for our tech guy to come back over
No, I'll do it.
and end the stream. Oh, tech girl and Jess. But hey, it was so fun getting to hang out with you. We love you guys. And we will see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock for quarantine where we get to take a look at my crib. We love you guys.